Okay,
This is my celebration. I invited you.
fine.
So don't go grabbing the check.
I won't touch the check.
I mean, if you want to leave the tip, that would be fine.
I could do that.
I usually leave 15%, but if you want to leave 20%, that's your call.
Thank you.
Unless you think it's easier if we just split the check.
Whatever.
Of course, in many families, if someone is celebrating some good news, his brother would insist on buying dinner.
Then why don't I do that?
But I'll leave the tip.
One question.
What?
Do you have any money?
No. I left my wallet.
You mean this wallet?
Oh, good, you found it. I was looking all over. So, where did we leave things? You're paying, we're splitting.
Oh, just shut up. So anyway, what's this good news you're celebrating?
It's a surprise. I want to wait till Mom gets here. Yes, Jake, we see the spoon on your nose. Now stop it.
Can you do it?
I don't want to do it. Now behave yourself. Oh, work with me.
Just wonderful. You pick a restaurant that has no valet. I had to park 3 blocks away and then schlep here in shoes that are not made for walking. I've got a blister the size of a communion wafer. And if Mommy doesn't get something to drink immediately, things are going to get very ugly.
Let the celebration begin.
Maybe the lesson here, Mom, is to buy shoes that are made for walking.
Is it just me?
In a perfect world, it would be.
Well, anyway, I'm here. So what's your big announcement, Alan? Jake, get that spoon off your nose. You don't know where it's been.
It's been on my nose.
Really must start looking at trade schools for the boy.
Now that we are all here, I have some good news to share. This is not going to be out on the newsstands for a couple of days, but I have an advance copy.
Good doctor, good neighbor, good guy.
Good God.
You did. You're famous.
Well, not really. Well, among the readers of the Tarzana Penny Saver, maybe a little.
Don't forget the homeless people who make underpants out of it.
Charlie, don't be disrespectful.
Thank you, Mom.
So, how much advertising did you have to buy in exchange for this puff piece?
Why do you assume that I had to buy advertising? Is it that hard to believe that a local newspaper might run a cover story about a successful local chiropractor?
Well, frankly, yes. Unless the local chiropractor shot 4 people to death in Maynard and then turned the weapon on himself.
You know, I get why Charlie has never been able to acknowledge my accomplishments. He's a self-centered hedonist who can't get behind anyone unless they're drunk and bent over a pool table.
That's fair.
But my own mother, you're up, refusing to even feign interest.
I did so feign interest.
You assumed I had to buy advertising to get the article.
Well, did you?
Neighborhood advertising is a good investment. But that is not the point.
All right, dear, what is the point?
The point is that I can't even get a simple attaboy from my own mother.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Attaboy.
Feel better.
No, I do not feel better.
Did I not say it right?
You know what? Forget it. Let's just order, eat, and get out of here. Oh, one more of these, and please keep them coming. I'll buy the drinks. Unless you want to split it with me.
Missing all the tasty times you had? With Zomato, it's now time to unlock cravings. Get up to...
Uh-oh.
Good morning.
Morning.
Charlie, right?
Well, I guess it's too late to deny it.
Would you like some coffee?
Sure. I would.
You have a beautiful house.
Thank you. So much.
My name's Sandy.
Yeah, course it is. How could I forget? Sandy, like the beach or the Koufax.
Pardon me?
Yeah, Sandy Koufax, great Dodger pitcher, Hall of Famer, never mind. So, Sandy, how'd you sleep?
Just fine. How about you?
Great, like a drunk baby.
Well, are you hungry?
Not yet, maybe after I throw up.
What did you do last night?
Actually, I was hoping you could fill me in.
There's my little sandy beach.
Good morning, alley-oop.
Oh, thank God, I was afraid I was gonna have to quit drinking. I just want to be clear that I am here as a last resort.
I understand.
I don't have a lot of faith in psychiatry as a science. I think some of the drugs you're pushing are interesting. And I'm all for messing around with brain chemistry. I mean, that's how I got through high school. But in my experience, popping pills doesn't relieve social anxiety quite as well as, say, bourbon and Marvin Gaye.
No, I get it. You're desperate, and I'm full of hooey. So, in the words of Marvin Gaye, what's going on?
Everything I say is confidential, right?
Whatever you say stays in this room.
Kind of like Vegas.
Well, except there's no way you're leaving here with more money than when you came in.
Yeah, like Vegas. Anyway, last night I'm out with my stupid, lame-ass brother.
Sounds like you've got some anger towards him.
Oh, you're good.
This is nice. You and me spending time together. Why don't we do this more often?
I don't have an answer.
Well, me neither. So, how long till the movie starts?
About 20 minutes.
Yeah, sure. 20 minutes, not counting previews and ads, the popcorn and the giant pretzel holding hands, the big soda, drinking the little soda, which frankly is cannibalism, and the always welcome reminder to turn off your cell phones and shut up, but nobody ever does, because let's face it, good manners are just the latest casualty in the ongoing collapse of Western civilization.
I now have an answer.
I miss Jake.
How can you miss him? We just dropped him off at his friend's house. By the way, if you ever get tired of those magazines under your bed, the kid's mom looked fairly doable.
Forget the mom. Did you see how happy Jake was to be spending the weekend away from me?
Why would you think that? Just because he jumped out of the car while it was still moving? Oh, come on, Alan. He was happy to see his friends. Being away from you is just gravy.
I know. It's natural for him to want to spend more time with his peers than his parents, but all the same, it's sad.
Yeah, sunrise, sunset. One day you're holding a little baby in your arms, and the next day he's off hawking loogies and lighting farts with a bunch of riddle-and-addled sixth graders.
Why do I bother trying to share my feelings with you?
I don't know. It's not like I encourage it. Oh, come on. So your kid doesn't need you like he used to. That's a good thing. You can spend your weekends enjoying yourself.
That's true. I mean, there's things I want to do that I haven't had time for.
Like that kid's mom.
No, I mean like reading. Yeah. Finally cracking open the classics.
Alan, if you want to crack something open, I recommend that kid's mom.
No, I'm serious.